Scaffolding is a teaching method that involves providing support to students as they learn new concepts. The support is gradually removed as students become more proficient, allowing them to become independent learners. This concept is similar to physical scaffolding used in construction, which helps support structures until they can stand on their own. The term scaffolding was first introduced by Jerome Bruner, a psychologist, in the 1960s. The concept of scaffolding is closely tied to the theory of the zone of proximal development, which was developed by the psychologist Lev Vygotsky. This theory suggests that there is an optimal window of learning where students can accomplish a task, which they couldn't achieve on their own, with the help of a knowledgeable guide. Effective scaffolding occurs within this optimal learning window and involves guiding the student to reach their full potential. The I do, we do, you do method is a simple but effective framework for scaffolding learning in the classroom. It helps students learn new skills by gradually shifting the responsibility from the teacher to the students. Here's how each step works. 1. I do, also known as teacher modeling. In this first step, the teacher demonstrates the task or skill in front of the class, explaining each part of the process clearly. The teacher acts as the expert, showing students exactly how to approach the task. This might include thinking aloud to expose students to the reasoning behind each step. For instance, in a math lesson, the teacher might solve a problem on the board while explaining each calculation. 2. We do, also known as guided practice. Next, students and the teacher work together to do the task. This is the collaborative stage where students get involved in the process under the teacher's guidance. The teacher might ask questions, get responses, and involve the students in solving problems or completing tasks as a group. This allows students to practice the new skill with the safety net of teacher support and immediate feedback. In our math example, this could involve the teacher working through a new problem with the whole class, encouraging students to contribute to each step. 3. You do, also known as independent practice. In the final stage, students are given the opportunity to do the task independently. This is where they apply what they've learned without teacher guidance. It's a chance for students to demonstrate their understanding and capability. The teacher might circulate to monitor progress and provide help only if necessary, encouraging students to use the skills they have developed. Continuing with the math lesson, students might be asked to solve similar math problems on their own, applying the methods they've learned. This method is effective for scaffolding because it ensures that students are not thrown into challenging tasks without preparation. They receive the support they need at the beginning, which is gradually removed, fostering independence and confidence in their abilities. By the time they reach the you do stage, students feel more prepared and capable of handling tasks on their own. Before we finish this video, we need to explore the strengths and weaknesses of scaffolding. Let's start with the strengths. One strength is that it can be adapted to the needs of individual learners. Depending on the individual student's needs, teachers can strategically decide when to provide support, what support should be provided, and when to withdraw support. Scaffolding also encourages active learning, as students are not just passive recipients of information, but are engaged in the learning process. Moreover, scaffolding can build confidence, as students are supported through the learning process and can see their own progress. However, there are criticisms of scaffolding. One criticism is that it can be very time-consuming to implement effectively. Teachers need to assess each student's individual needs and provide tailored support, which can be challenging in a classroom with many students. Another criticism is that if not implemented correctly, scaffolding can lead to dependency. Some students might become reliant on the support and struggle to perform tasks independently if the scaffolding is removed too slowly or too quickly. If you're a university student, I recommend reading the article I've left in the pinned comment, which could help you with your studies, or writing an essay on this topic. You might also want to check out the videos on screen now that explore related concepts in education.